What's going on, YouTube? I am HotMessNess, otherwise known as Vanessa Day-Old Makeup. Yep, that's the drill here. I like to put on makeup because I work nights and then take a nap in it, if you will. So that's the situation today. We are going to be talking about the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty for Spring 2019. I love doing these videos. I like to show you guys what's out there. I'm going to be going over each day what the things are. If I have them, I will show them. If I have an opinion on them, I will share it. If I don't, I'm just putting the information out there and gonna give you guys some tips and tricks for navigating this big sale. So Ulta 21 Days of Beauty is 21 days where there are usually 2 to 3 items that are on sale. When they put out the little picture, like the sneak peek mailer that I had seen at Hotfire Makeup, I will leave that Instagram account down below, but these are the days that are listed. Then as we get closer, it will show the daily platinum perk. In order to get the platinum perk at the discount, you have to be platinum or diamond status. So those are things that are not labeled up yet. But when we get closer to that point, maybe I will do another video that showcases the platinum perks, or I'll do my old style where I pop on and do it and it's on sale. So some things to note about the, I have notes. Some things to note about the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. If you are platinum or diamond status, you get free shipping on the items of the day. So say you wanted to pick up something that wasn't on sale that day, but you pick up something that is on sale that day, one of the items, then you can get free shipping for the whole order. The other thing that I would highly suggest is log in through, if you do any of your shopping, hit through your web page, your little app if you use it, or online, but use your ebates, because usually during that time, ebates is like 6 to 10%. Anytime there's a big sale, they want to encourage you to go through ebates first, and then it redirects you. So what I'll do is I'll go on the app, put everything that I want, sometimes even ahead of time if it's like an on-demand item. I'll put it in my cart the day before, so it's already ready, and then I'll go through ebates. And those are always my biggest ebates checks. Buy what interests you, or items that you already know you love so you can stock up on them. Like if you love an eyebrow pencil from a brand and it's on sale, you know, maybe buy 3 and that'll last you until the next 21 days of beauty. Or if there's something that you've been waiting for, but maybe you didn't pull the trigger on because you didn't have the money, but just be really careful on buying things just because it's on sale. I am the queen of doing that, and a lot of times I'm like, I don't even like that item. Why did I buy this? So just be wary. If it's something you want, something you've wanted, and it's a perfect opportunity to buy, hell yeah. But if it's something you know you're not gonna use and you're just picking it up because it's 50% off, maybe put the brakes on that. The other thing, if you have a YouTube channel, you're a creator, this is a great time to pick up some things for giveaways. So that way you can grow your engagement. That's something that I like to do here and there when palettes are on sale or whatever. Put it aside and then you have giveaway items. So that's always a great option. The other thing is the way things work is Ulta is done like Eastern Standard Time. So for me, because I'm Pacific Standard Time, I can usually get the items at 9 p.m. the day before because it's 3 hours ahead. Or I'm 3 hours behind, however you want to look at it. So if something is coming up on March 17th at midnight over on the East Coast, it's 9 p.m. for me. So that also means that you can buy from 2 days. So you're cutting down on packaging. That's something that I like, if it's not one of those items that goes super quick. So say I wanted to get the pure powder and it was still available from day 1 and I wanted something from day 2, if you go at the right point of nighttime, 9, 10 p.m., sometimes they overlap ever so slightly so you can get both at a discount and you're cutting down on packaging. Because that's the one thing I wish Ulta would start doing bubble packaging. They'll send you a big box and you have one thing in there and you're like, we hate the environment here, don't we? So it's just something to be aware of. If it's a high, you know, wanted item, like a brand new palette or something like that, it may not last till the next day. And then again, I like to put things in my cart ahead of time so I'm ready for it, and then right at 9 p.m. my time, it's available and I can get it. Let's jump into all of the days. So the very first day is March 17th, and they are doing the Lights Camera Lashes mascara from Tarte. It's a very popular mascara. I've bought it before. I've purchased some backups for giveaways and stuff like that, $11. So it's well liked. That's one of them. Lancome has an eyelash primer. I don't use a lot of primers on my lashes, mostly because I like falsies, but some people say that's the bee's knees, and that's $13. And the other thing, and this is on most of them, is the Exuviance Performance Peels, the AHA-PHA blend. It's a glycolic, and this one's gonna be $38.50. This is a good little kit. You're supposed to use it for 6 weeks and like a couple times a week. I have been more sporadic in my use, so this is probably something I'll pick up again and try to do a regular regimen with the next box. On March 18th, the Desi and Katie collab Friendcation palette is going to be $27.50. So far, all of the reviews I've seen on that palette are it's amazing, it's Dose of Colors standard formula. The mattes are really good. I've just put the brakes on that because I've seen it in multiple sales because I have those kind of shades, but I hear it's a great palette. They're also doing Teamy Detox Mask. So like Teamy Teas also has some skincare, and that's going to be $15. I think with skincare across the board, if there's something you've been interested in or a brand, try to hit some reviews before you shop. $15 may not be a bad price, but a lot of those things at full price, I'd be like, me, not so much. On March 19th, the Mario Podescu Botanical Scrub is gonna be $13, and Bare Minerals Mineral Veil Powder, and then they have another one, I think it's more moisturizing. Those are gonna be between $12 and $13.50. On March 20th, Proactive is going to have a gel and an exfoliator. Those will be between $18 and $20. And then the ever famous MAC paint pots, both ochre and painterly, are $11. If you've been watching a ton of YouTubers and they use this as a primer, this would be the time to buy it. I find that the little effers dry out very quickly. I think I've had this 1,000 years. You can refresh them. It can be done. Mature Skin, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm thinking about buying a new one and retrying it. But now would be the time to do that at $11. On the 21st, Becca's Backlight Primer, First Light Primer, and the Matte Primer are going to be $19. I was not blown away by that primer, but I really like it when you mix it in with certain foundations, and it gives a really nice glow. For $19, absolutely. Full price, not my jam. The Clarisonic brush heads, whether you use it to clean or to put makeup on, those will be between $19.50 and $29.50. On March 22nd, the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette is going to be half price. It's $24.50. I think that those shimmers look gorgeous. I'm not a big fan of a mostly shimmer palette. I think there was 2 mattes in there. I think the gingerbread palette had a nice fuse of the 2, and that formula is really, really pretty. The primer potion from Urban Decay is going to be $12. I think I'm going to pick up the shade Eden because I've always used the older formula. My favorite right now is the Blink Eye Primer, but it'd be nice to have a backup of something else. And then Peter Thomas Roth, they're going to have 2 products that day. One is a thermal, the Hungarian thermal mask, which I have this on my radar because Rich Lux had it on his face and said it was amazing. It's like a $59 mask. It's gonna be $29. So I have that one checked off. And then there's also going to be a Peter Thomas Roth moisturizer. So that's a good day for that. On the 23rd of March, the ever famous, always on 21 Days of Beauty, ABH, Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz Pencil will be $10.50. This is the only time I buy that pencil because the damn spoolie always breaks off. So at $10.50, doesn't bug me as much. At full price, I'd be so irritated. It's a great pencil. My favorite is the Benefit pencils, but ABH, NYX, they're both good. And at the sale price, it's like the same price as a NYX regular price. So I'll probably be getting at least 3. I burned through those things. Also, this one I have starred. It's the Philosophy Time in a Bottle Serum, and then they have the Time in a Bottle Eye Serum. It's one of those, here's a little confession. Super brokeness got a little sample of the Philosophy Time in a Bottle Eye Serum. It's got retinol in it, and you can feel it under the eyes. It's so good, but it's so expensive. So I would occasionally go to Ulta and get myself a little squirt and put it in a container and take it home. I will definitely be getting that eye cream. I am not a huge eye cream person, although I should be going that direction. This one at that price point is a yes for me. So those are going to be between $37.50 and $38. Still pricey, but I know that the Time in a Bottle Eye Serum, that one was good. And then they're gonna have a little kit of Clinique faves for $12.50. I think if there's any skincare brands that you're curious about, this is definitely a good time to look into that. On the 24th of March, they're going to have the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores and the Silk Micro Powders for $14.50. This is like a powder I use all the time. This is the illuminating one, but I use it on my face all the time. I really like this formula. I'm more of a pressed powder kind of girl. I really want to try some good loose powders, but powders always make me look old. So this one's a good one. It's going to be $14.50. Then they're going to have some brushes from IT Cosmetics for Ulta. Those will be $18, and the brushes are $202 and $225. There's definitely a difference in the brushes that are IT Cosmetics for Ulta versus IT Cosmetics. The IT Cosmetics brushes are so good. They are so good. They're so soft. The ones for Ulta are good, but they're not, it's not the same. This is an IT Cosmetics for Ulta foundation brush. It's nice. It's definitely better than your Morphe whatever, but the originals are like good. So good. Do I have any more in here? Anyway, if you've been looking into new brushes at the price point, I'd look into the shape and the size and see if it's something that you need in your collection. And then there's also a Murad cleanser and a mattifier, $15 and $20. On March 25th, another always on the 21 Days of Beauty is the Skin Iceland eye patches. So they have 2 different sizes. One will be $7.50, one will be $15. I've never really gotten into the eye patches because even the cheap ones kind of seem the same. I love sheet masks, so the little eye patches are good to put on and then your sheet masks over. If you're interested in that kind of thing, always good to try when it's on sale if you've been thinking about it. Also, they have a Lancome La Base Pro Primer, $21. On March 26th, the Ofra and Nikki Tutorials little trio highlighter is going to be $14.50. Some of the other YouTubers that I really enjoy, Angelica Nyquist, and I also believe Annette's Makeup Corner swears by like the Ofra highlights. I like my highlight to look like I have nice skin. I'm not super huge on that, but I am interested at $14.50. And then also another always on 21 Days of Beauty, the Cervital. It's like a vitamin, and it's usually $100 and it's going to be $49.50. If you've tried that super duper vitamin, let me know down below. I'm curious about that. On March 27th, Smashbox Primer Water. I don't know how many different water Smashbox has, but this is like primerizer. So I don't know if it's different than the water. If there's, I don't know, but it's gonna be $14.50. No, I'm sorry, I'm a liar. It's gonna be $21. $21 for water? Does that mean it's $42 for regular? If I wrote that down wrong, I'll leave it here. Maybe it's supposed to be 11. I would think so. I don't know. I'll edit. Editing Vanessa will write it right here. And the Pure Cosmetics 4-in-1 powder. It says, I don't know what the 4-in-1 is, like it's foundation and other stuff, but that powder is going to be $14.75. I've had this one quite a while, and it's obviously too dark for me. This is light tan, but it is very, very pigmented powder. Like I would rate this like MAC Studio Fix powder, and it's a good powder. I like to use powder foundation on top of my foundation to kind of mask and blend things. So I really like this one for $14.75. On March 28th, the Buxom lip creams are going to be $10.50. I love the Buxom line. Will I be buying more? I'll probably get White Russian. This one on my lips right now is Hot Toddy. I don't need more of this kind of product in my life, but it is a good product. There's something about these lip creams that it's more than their glosses. Their glosses are beautiful, but there's a slight peppermint to them, and it just feels fresh. So it makes your lips look plumper too without burning the hell out of them. So a really, really good formula. Then the Derma Doctor C peels are going to be $39. It's one of those things kind of like the Exuviance, but with vitamin C. I've heard good things on the internet about them, don't know personally. On March 29th, the Tartelette Toasted palette is going to be $19.50. I don't currently own but one Tarte palette, something I'm not interested in, but if you are, $19.50. And then the Juice Stem Cell Serum is going to be $40, Juice Beauty. I got a little sample of that and I remember liking it. I don't think it was like life-changing enough, and there's so many serums out on the market now that I'm interested in trying. You've got good molecules, you've got The Ordinary, and now the Inky List. So I don't know. I think it all depends on ingredients. I'll definitely have to ask Miss Penny what she thinks of that serum. But I just remember back in the day trying it, getting a little sample, and liking it. If it's something that you're interested in, $40. Not cheap. So on the 30th of March, the Stila eyeliner that everyone says is the best liquid liner. I still love my NYX Epic Ink Liner, but that one's gonna be $11. The Mario Badescu drying lotion, you know, you put it on a zit and it dries it up, $8.50, and the Derma Blend powders will be $14.50. On March 31st, Urban Decay's single eyeshadows will be between $10 and $11. Now, it also includes the Moon Dust shadows. I loved these. That's why I was so happy when the Moon Dust palette came out, because these are so expensive at like $22 a piece. When you just rub your finger in it, it's like, meh, you don't apply it that way. You use these wet, you get a beautiful glittery finish. I know there's a lot of things on the market like that, but these products were so cool to me. Love them. You can just pat it on your eyes, but really you want to use these wet or with some kind of sticky base, and they are so fun. So if you've ever been interested and maybe the palette wasn't the colors you wanted, picking up one might be fun. Also, I have this mic way the hell up here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Tarte came out with like an extension of their brand. It's called Sugar Rush, and it's aimed at younger audiences. They're gonna have one of their products from that collection or that extension of them. It's one of their liners, and it's going to be $7. And then there's going to be a travel set from Origins that day for $14.75. On April 1st, Laura Geller primer and lip spackle. They're going to be between $11.50 and $16. And then Perricone MD Cold Plasma, that whole line from them will be half off, anywhere from $42.50 to $79.50. I know nothing about that lineup. I am very curious if there was anything I could put on my face that would be like cold plasma, but I don't know. So I have a little check mark next to that. I want to do some more research. On April 2nd, all those fun little Lime Crime palettes, the original Venus, Venus 1, Venus 2, and Venus 3 will be $19. If there was a point in time where you were gonna bite the bullet and you wanted Venus 2 or Venus 3, now would be the time. I love those palettes, but that's just me. Also on the 2nd, First Aid Radiance. They're like another peel type pad, so it would be like the Exuviance, but it's from First Aid Beauty. First Aid Beauty actually is like a secretly good stuff to me. Like I love their lotions. So there's a Peel Radiance pad, $8 to $16 depending on the size that you get. On April 3rd, I have this check marked. The Cover FX setting powder is $17.50. I want to know down below if you are a Laura Mercier Cover FX setting powder person, whichever one you are, let me know. Do I need to go one versus the other? Because I would like a loose setting powder for more mature skin that's microfine and all of those things. And, you know, I don't know which one. I don't know. So I might get the Cover FX pending what you guys tell me. And then Philosophy Miracle Worker has like a lotion serum, and that one is $37.50. On April 4th, Tarte has their Quick Dry and their Glossy Lips. Those are going to be $10. This happens a lot during this time. Wasn't a huge fan of the Quick Dry, a little too dry, but the glossy ones are very, very pretty. Also, Exuviance has an eye contour serum cream that's going to be $39.50 that day. On April the 5th, Too Faced bronzers are going to be 15 bucks. And this is where I'm going to purchase something that I probably don't super need. I have been using, this shows you how long you can use things. I love the Too Faced bronzers. Look at, that's milk chocolate. And then I have 2 of the chocolate Soleils. And I have been using these forever. And these are the mini ones. And this was a sample one that I use these all the time. So it's time. I'm going to jump in and grab the chocolate Soleil and the milk chocolate Soleil and let these go. Because these are really old and I still love them. It's time to just buy the full size and burn through those because they're good. I enjoy them a lot. So those are going to be $15. The Mario Badescu Vitamin C Serum is going to be $22.50. I picked this up during the 21 days. I think it was a skincare edition. And I liked it. It is a very good serum, vitamin C. And for the price point, definitely very good. I ended up gifting it to my mom because I'm using the Mad Hippie. And if you know how vitamin C is, it can turn. So I didn't want to have 2 vitamin Cs going and one of them go bad when my mom could use one. But I would definitely suggest it if you're looking for a vitamin C while it's on sale. $22.50. And also the MAC Prep and Prime face lotions are going to be $15.50. I used to swear by the one with the yellow tone. Honestly, I don't find it life-changing, but if you love that product, $15.50, girl or boy. The final day of the 21 Days of Beauty, April 6th, they're going to have IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara for $12. They're also going to have a Dermalogica Skin Recovery. I went into the website to see exactly what it was, and it is a moisturizer, but it's got a lot of peptides and additives, and it actually looks like a really good moisturizer. That's going to be $36.50. And the Benefit Give Me Brow, you know, the little, you know, it's a brow gel, is going to be $12. So there's a lot of things in here that I find that are good. A lot of things that keep coming back to the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I wish that they had other things, honestly. I wish they would spice it up a little bit because they're gonna end up losing people when it's always the same things. But there are definitely things that I do wanna pick up, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Platinum Perks are, because those are usually the fun items. Also, I would highly suggest going to the main page, especially like if you're in the app and you hit the 21 Days of Beauty area, it'll give you weekly deals as well. So maybe Tony Moly, the sheet mask company, will have buy 2, get 2. Or, I don't know, give me another brand, give me another brand. Something like another kind of IT Cosmetics brush will be on sale for the week. Or another lip brand, Dose of Colors might pop up. So it's not always in the 21 days of beauty. Sometimes it's in the weekly steals or that kind of thing. So there's just fun things to look forward to. If there's something you really want, mark it in your calendar, but there's nothing that I think will die without. It's not crazy, but still fun stuff. Wanted to share it with you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I will have a video very soon when we find out what some of those platinum perks are. And I'll update you guys along the way. Let me know, is there anything that I mentioned that you're like, no, that is amazing. You need it in your life. I need to know. Let me know down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye. Don't forget, you can subscribe down here, and for more videos, click over here. Possibly there. There's places to click. Click them. Click them all.